So throw your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again, 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 again. Me and my whole crew, we live with no rules. Let's get this started again, again. So if you feel like me too, there's only one thing to do. Let's go. Pay down, call the taxi cab. Got a case in the fridge and a bottle of the crib. Let's all get twisted, double fisting, drink up, no resisting. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again. Throw your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again, 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 again.
What's up, everyone? This is your boy, and that's racing forward to it to make the saving news. And welcome everyone to season number 2 of the NIRA Red Bull Cup series. And it is now time for the second ever edition of the Red Bull All-Star Race. Tonight it is 24 drivers set to duel and set to do action here tonight for 90 laps of racing, 5 segments, and it's gonna be a very good night. And at the end of the night, one driver will know that they will always get a reserve in season number 3 of the NIRA Red Bull Cup series. And it's gonna be very good. About an hour and a half ago, we saw the open race, and it was Quinton Moore, Ace Garcia, Chris Salvet, Sean Richardson that all raced their way in the All-Star race. And then fan vote winner, the 88 of William Block, was able to get in as well. So a total of 24 drivers. Best drivers so far this season and veterans from last season are ready to duel it out here tonight. How this will work is that it'll be 4 20-lap segments, and whoever wins will get a spot in the top 4 for that final 10-lap segment. So if you win segment number 1, then you will start first. Segment 2 winner will start second. Segment 3 winner will start third, and segment number 4 winner will start fourth. And how it will work is wherever you finish in each segment, that's where you will finish in segment 2, and so on. And then wherever you finish in segment number 4, besides the 4 winners in segment 1, 2, 3, and 4, then 5th on that will be settled that way. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, and only one driver will be able to be the season number 2 All-Star Race winner. So let's go through the field of 24 drivers so that you guys know of who is in this year's All-Star Race. On the pole is Travis Grantham in the number 22, and alongside him is the All-Star Open winner Quinton Moore. Row 2 is the number 15 of Trey Wright and the 99 of Mark Davison. Row number 3 is Sean Richardson and Bobby Wilson. Row number 4 is the 41 of R.J. Bishop and the 4 of Ryan Kendall. Row number 4 is the number 2 of Christian Russell and the 19 of Hart Till Friesen. Row number 5 is the number 24 of Christian Vargas and the Daytona 500 winner Josh South. Row number 6, we have the number 95 of Nathan Faden and the 78 of Roger Ray. Row number 7 is the most recent winner, the winner at Charlotte in the Coca-Cola 600, Matthew Hartford, only 2-time winner so far this season. And alongside him is the defending All-Star Race winner, Andrew Miller, and the number 48. Row number 8 is the number 47 of Diego Yepes, and defending Red Bull Cup Series champion, made the playoffs, veteran of the series, won at Phoenix, Patrick Smith in the number 10. Row number 9 is the fan vote winner, William Block in the 88, and the 51 of Chris Salvet. Roll number 11, I missed roll, oh well. Roll number 11 is the number 20 of Adam Garcia and the 23 of Ace Garcia. And rounding out the 24 color field is the number 1 of James Nelson and the 37 of Ben Crouch. So, those are the 24 drivers here for the Red Bull All-Star Race. And with that being said, let's get segment number 1 underway for the 2019 season number 2 NIRA Red Bull Cup Series Red Bull All-Star Race. Let's go at Eldora.
Drivers, start your engines! Is that okay?
I don't know what command that was, but that was okay if I have to say so. And all 24 cars will get rolling off for season number 2 of the Red Bull Cup Series All-Star Race. Travis Crampton, Quentin Moore, Troy Wright, Mark Davidson, and Kashawn Richardson in the top 5. Here we go. Who will be able to get a season 3 reserve here tonight? Let's find out. Segment number 1 of the Red Bull All-Star Race is underway at Eldora. Travis Crampton will lead that number 1. They're going to hit that wall all night long coming off of turn number 4. Troy Wright looking to the inside of Travis Crampton. Remember, if you win segment number 1, then you will start first for that 5th and final segment. But if you crash out in segment number 1, 2, 3, or 4, then you're done for the night. But if you're involved in a crash, and they're not out, and you just have damage, you'll start the next segment of wherever you finish. So that's a key thing. Troy Wright out front. RJ Bishop looking for second from Kashawn Richardson in the number 31. And Bishop is going to dive it in. Almost made contact with Troy Wright. Gets sideways. But Troy Wright's still out front so far here in the Red Bull All-Star Race. Only 5 laps in though. Vargas is closing in on these top 2. Bishop got a great one through 3 and 4. Trying to get a little bit of a lower lane on Troy Wright in the number 15. And he's gonna get there. No, he gets loose again in 3 and 4. Troy Wright still holding on to this race lead, but Bishop goes wide that time in 3 and 4. And here comes Nathan Faden in the number 95. And he's going to take the race lead away here at Eldora. And how about the fan fault winner, William Brock in the 88? Started 19th or something like that. He's already inside the top 5. Matthew Alford, one of the hardest drivers right now in the Red Bull Cup Series. Already 2 wins. He's trying to get a 3rd win. And win in the All-Star Race. He's inside the top 5 already. Nathan Faden though looking to the inside. Can't get it done, but he's going to get a good one to 3 and 4. But he might have a shot going into 3 and 4 this time by though. Troy Wright one's wide. But they keep on getting loose when they get underneath Troy Wright. And that's why Troy Wright has led for the most part. Oh, Jesus, Nathan Faden almost turned Troy Wright halfway through segment number 1 in the Red Bull All-Star Race. These guys know that you don't want to start on the outside lane here at Eldora. And they want to get segment number 1 win so they can start first in that 5th and final segment. Nathan Faden and Troy Wright the top 2. Vargas is in third. It's Chevy Camaro 1, 2, 3 right now. Matthew Holford is in third. I mean fourth, I should say. Travis Crampton, our poster, is in fifth. And battle for sixth between William Block and R.J. Bishop. And then Mark Davison, Quinton Moore, now Josh South and Kashawn Richardson rounds out the top 10. Tway White starting to gain on the scat now on Nathan Faden. 6 to go in segment number 1. So far, so good for Tway White. A dominant performance so far in segment number 1. And as long as he does not screw up, he's going to win segment number 1. This is going to help White a lot. So now Hartford is battling second with the 95. And he's going to easily take it away. But if he gets loose, these guys keep on getting loose off of 4. Meanwhile, Tway White is not. Oh, he got loose that time though and got into the ball a little bit, but still maintained his gap though, but now he's running high. 3 laps to go. Here comes Matthew Holford in the number 11. But he runs high as well. 2 laps to go in segment number 1 in the Red Bull All-Star race. Travis Crampton trying to get third away from Matthew Hartford. White flag is out, final lap in segment number 1 of the Red Bull All-Star race. Can Vargas close in on Tway White? Crampton might get second from Vargas. No, he won't. Tway White in the dominating performance will win segment number 1 of the Red Bull All-Star race. And he's going to start on the pole for that all-important 5th and final segment. And he is going to have a really good chance to possibly win this thing. But still have 4 segments left to go. Still have to figure out who will start second, third, and fourth, and everywhere else. So, let's see if who will win segment number 2 coming up right now in the Red Bull All-Star race. Welcome back here at Eldora, segment number 2 of the Red Bull All-Star race. Tway White, Christian Vargas is underway at Eldora. Tway White will leave at number 1. 3 wide for second. Now 3 wide for third. Almost 4 wide right there. These guys are getting really crazy here on this restart. Bishop is up second. But now Nathan Faden might take second away from R.J. Bishop. Tway White though gets another jump start on the field. And looks like he don't have the dominant call of the night here tonight at Eldora. Why when I say that he goes way up the racetrack, he comes Bishop to the inside, can't get there, like, get sideways. A lot more close with this, I'm on this restart than the start of the race. Mark Davison in the 99 is up here now, trying to take second away from R.J. Bishop. Carl Reason in the 19 as well. Mark Davison might be able to take second away from a 41 right here, and he should be able to. And he does. Can he go after Tway White? No one's been able to challenge him yet. Mark Davison slides in right behind him. But he gets loose going into 3 and 4. And cautions out. Big hit for Yepes. Kashawn Richardson and Josh South all involved. Huge crash. And the first caution of the night flies here at Eldora for the Red Bull All-Star race. Something happened between Krishan Richardson, Yepes, and South. It just so happened that when I was looking towards the back of the field, that happened. Trey White did win the race back, and then it was Mark Davison, RJ Bishop called it to Friesen, and then James Ellison. But James Ellison is blowing up! James Ellison is done! Oh man. He was going to restart 5th as well. Tough wait for James Ellison. Let's find out if James Ellison just blew up or if he was involved in that crash somehow. And let's see what happened to cause the first crash of the night in the season number 2 NIRA Red Bull Cup Series All-Star Race. So this happened 3 wide, almost 4 wide between South, Krishan Richardson, and Adam Garcia. Krishan Richardson ends up going around, and then nowhere to go for Josh South and Diego Yepes in 47. Yepes that takes a big hit into the outside wall, gets into the catch fence a little bit. Pretty big hit for Yepes, but as long as he's not out, as long as he does not go to the behind the wall, he will be okay, and he will have another shot at it in segment 3 and 4. So tough break for South, Richardson, and Diego Yepes. Following along with Sean Richardson. Now on board with the 47 of Diego Yepes. And then this is what happened to the one that ended up brake checking, no damage, but he tried shifting up the gears or something, and then it just went kaboom. So tough play for James Ellison. He was going to have a chance at the win of this segment and possibly the win of the entire thing, but unfortunately it blows up here early on in segment number 2 in the Red Bull All-Star Race. Here we go, getting ready to go racing here. With 9 laps to go in segment number 2 of the Red Bull All-Star Race. The only car that's out is James Ellison, and he ended up blowing a piston. And Trey White, another great jump on the field on this restart. But Mark Davison running lower than Trey White. Trey White runs high. Here comes Mark Davison in the number 99. Now, if Trey White ends up winning this segment, then whoever gets second will start second in the 5th and final segment. But here comes RJ Bishop in the 41. And he's going to take second away from Mark Davison. Can anyone challenge Trey White? At this rate, they might be going for second. And where did Friesen come from? Call it to Friesen in the number 19 up to second, and he's gonna dive in, and he might even catch up to the 15 of Trey White. Yepes has taken his car onto pit road. As long as he does not DNF, he will be fine. 5 laps to go in segment number 2 of the Red Bull All-Star Race. Friesen, can he do anything to get by Trey White in the number 15? Trey White runs high once again. Friesen. Trey White gets into the wall. Friesen dives it in and turn 1. And Carl Friesen, new race leader in the Red Bull All-Star Race, with coming to 3 laps to go in segment number 2. And now Trey White might even lose second from RJ Bishop. Yepes coming back onto the racetrack, and the number 47 just decided to make some repairs. 2 laps to go in segment number 2. Mark Davidson up to third, and Watchaway might take fourth away from Troy White. And he does. Mark Davidson gives a love tap to Audrey push-up. Here we go, white flag, final lap in segment number 2. Carl Friesen one's high. Here comes Mark Davidson, the 99 low. 3 wide, Yepes gets it away, but it's not gonna matter. Carl Friesen will win segment number 2 and will start second for the 5th and final segment in the Red Bull All-Star race. Yepes got into the way. It ended up being a 3-wide battle. I thought Mark Davidson was going to get, but you know what? Carter Friesen in the number 19 gets it done in segment number 2, and he will start on the pole for segment 3, and he will start second in the 5th and final segment. So, with that being said, we will have 23 cars left here for segment number 3. Only car that's out is James Ellison. And with that being said, let's get segment 3 underway here in season number 2 of the Red Bull Cup Series All-Star Race. Here we go, segment number 3, and the Red Bull All-Star Race called to Friesen and Mark Davidson. And segment number 3 is underway at Eldora in the Red Bull All-Star Race. Carl Friesen will lead out number 1, but Watchaway immediately takes the race lead away from Carl to Friesen, and here he comes, Troy White in the number 15, working his way back up to the lead, at least up to second, and oh god, yeah, to the race lead, bumping 1, but here comes Carl Friesen to the inside of Troy White, 3 wide for the race lead for a brief second. Troy White, though, started 5th on the restart, and he will take the race lead back from Watchaway in the number 78. But Watchaway is not giving up. Yeah, he almost turns him! And Carl Friesen almost turns Watchaway! Oh my god! This game good here at Eldora. Watchaway almost turned Troy White, and then Carl Friesen almost turned Watchaway. Jeez! Friesen now up to second. Trying to close in. Can't quite make it stick on Troy White in the number 15. But Friesen looking strong right now. Gets a little bit loose or tight up the racetrack and hits the wall. How about Adam Garcia in the number 20? Now it's up here. Ace Garcia is up here. Chris Salvek is up here. William Block is up here. Wow. Can Adam Garcia close in on Troy White? He gets really loose in 1 and 2. Has to fight the race car. Troy White, I'm telling you what, he has the best looking race car out on track. Looks like it can go anywhere he wants to go. But he goes very wide in 1 and 2, trying to make the outside lane work. Here comes Adam Garcia in the number 20. And here comes the other Garcia, Ace Garcia, in the number 23, working his way up to the front as well. Next time by halfway through segment number 3. Ace Garcia moves Adam Garcia out of the way. And here comes Ace Garcia trying to make something work on the inside of Adam Garcia, and he's going to get by maybe. Yes, he will. Going for the race lead. Here comes Ace Garcia in the number 23. Troy White gets into the outside wall off of 4, and new race leader Ace Garcia halfway through, past halfway, in segment number 3 of the Rebel All-Star race. But Trey White with a crossover though, one lap later. And this time Ace Garcia gets into the outside wall, and Trey White's going to take the race lead back from Ace Garcia. Trey White, he might step up here, but he, overall, I think has the best car on track right now. But he has a hard charging Ace Garcia, Roger Way. Britton Ryan Kendall come for him in the fourth. Out of nowhere, and Kashawn Richardson, he was involved in that crash in segment number 2, but because he did not DNF and crashed out, they fixed the damage, and now he is up to 6th. William Block in 7th, Nathan Faden in 8th, Calvary's in the 9th, and Dirt Specialist Travis Crampton in 10th. A lot more closer in this segment. And Trey White had to earn it up to this point, but of course while I was looking through the top 10, Ace Garcia got back around Trey White in the number 15. 4 laps to go in segment number 3 in the Red Bull All-Star race. Trey White won segment number 1, Carl Friesen won segment number 2. Can Ace Garcia win segment number 3 and start 3rd in that 5th and final segment? Trey White is closing in. But the thing is, even if Trey White wins, if Ace Garcia gets 2nd, he will start 3rd in segment number 5. 2 laps to go in the Rebel All-Star race, segment number 3. White flag, this time by final lap in segment number 3 for Ace Garcia. Roger Way is bound for 2nd with Trey White. That's going to most likely seal it unless Roger Way can get one hell of a 1 in 3 and 4. He's going to try, but it's not going to be enough. Ace Garcia is going to win segment number 3 in the Red Bull All-Star race. And he will start 3rd in that 5th and final segment here in the Red Bull All-Star race. So far, 3 different winners of each segment, but the outcome has been the same. If you want to win, you have to beat Trey White. Trey White was able to win segment 1. Trey White was up front the entire segment in segment number 2. He got 5th. And Trey White was up front all segment long in the 3rd segment and comes home in 3rd. Trey White, if you want to win this race, we're going to have to beat Trey White. No one DNF'd that race, that segment, so all 23 cars that started segment 3 are still out on the racetrack. So, Ace Garcia will lead us to the green for segment number 4. He will start 4th in that 5th and final segment. Let's find out right here, right now, at Eldora. Here we go, Ace Garcia, watch away. Segment number 4, the 4th and final segment before the 5th segment. Segment 4 underway in the Red Bull All-Star race. And here comes Trey White once again to the race lead again on this restart. Every restart we have, Trey White goes to the race lead. And he does it once again here at the start of segment number 4. Kashawn Richardson though, he was involved in that crash in segment number 2. And now he is up to 3rd. Dirt Specialist Travis Crampton is up here. And how about William Block in the 88 fan vote winner? Last year the fan vote winner won the All-Star race. Can William Block somehow pull a rabbit out of his hat and win once again? And get another win for the fan vote winner? Who knows? Trey White out front though once again. Ace Garcia in 2nd. And Kashawn Richardson in 3rd. William Block in fourth, and Bobby Fraser. We haven't seen Bobby Fraser all night long. Whoa, sideways, Kashawn Richardson. Fraser we haven't seen all night. He's up front. Your Pez is up front after getting heavy damage, but they fixed his collar, and now he's up here. The defending All-Star Race winner, Andrew Miller. The only way that he even got in to this race was because he won the Season 1 edition of it. Drives that we haven't seen all night are showing up here in segment number 4. And right now, William Block is in the position where Ace Garcia and Trey White have already won a segment. And William Block, right now, they are bound for 3rd. And William Block would start 4th in segment number 4. But still a long way to go here in segment number 4. Still 12.5 laps to go. William Block does not want to finish 3rd. He wants to take 2nd and maybe even win segment number 4. Here comes fan vote winner William Block in the 88. William Block takes 2nd away, and he's going to dive in deep, trying to take the race lead away. Fan vote winner William Block in the 88. Side by side with the dominant call all night long, Trey White in number 15. It's happened to him 3 straight segments that about halfway he gets past. William Block hauled into the outside wall though. Ace Garcia underneath Trey White now. Mark Davison is back up here as well. William Block went up high, had to get off the gas. 9 laps to go in segment number 4. Ace Garcia, he knows he's going to be starting 3rd, but he would like to go back-to-back segments before the 5th final segment. Ace Garcia can't quite get there on William Block. William Block goes high. Does not hit the wall, but it's really close to it. Ace Garcia, Trey White, Kashawn Richardson, and William Block are all nose to tail here. Trey White trying to take 2nd away from Ace Garcia, and I believe he will take it, and he will. Can he go and challenge William Block now? 6 to go in segment number 4. They keep on battling for 2nd. That might allow William Block, the fan vote winner, to win segment number 4. Four laps to go this time by. William Block, hang on. Ace Garcia is up to 2nd, and how about Kashawn Richardson? Was involved in that segment 2 crash. Now he's up to 3rd and trying to take 2nd away. Now, Ace Garcia make it into the outside wall. Now, if Kashawn Richardson does not win this segment, he will start 5th in segment number 5 though. So he could still have a good chance at winning this race. Overall. 2 laps to go in segment number 4. This time, William Block has dominated this segment. But Kashawn Richardson closing in on William Block. Trey White is closing in on Kashawn Richardson though. White flag, final lap in segment number 4. Trey White passes Kashawn Richardson and coming out returns the win for William Block. Fan vote winner will win segment number 4 and will start 4th for the all-important 5th and final segment. Oh, Carl Friesen just turned Travis Crampton. But what happened to the 31? Did the 31 just break? I don't know. I don't know what happened to Keshawn Richardson, but he was gonna be third, and oh man, nice sportsmanship from Patrick Smith, but then gets turned by Matthew Hartford. So anyway, the only block wins segment number 4. Let's see. Yeah, so the top 4 for the 5th and final segment will be Trey White in first, Carl Friesen in second, Ace Garcia in third, and Million Block in fourth. And Andrew Miller, out of nowhere, last year's winner, is going to start 5th. So that's big. Before we get to the segment number 5, let's see what happened to Keshawn Richardson, that he was going to finish 3rd and start 5th in the final segment, to now he finished it in 10th. So this was on the last lap. Trey White got by Keshawn Richardson, and he just broke. He broke something. I don't know what it was. He broke something. Was in the middle of the track, and then got rammed by Adam Garcia. But that's a tough break for Keshawn Richardson. And then Twilight coming down and got turned by Christian Russell. And then Travis Crampton got turned by Carl Friesen. I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, he will still race because it happened basically at the end of the race. But tough break for 31. He was gonna start 5th, and now he's probably gonna start 10th or 12th. Tough break for Keshawn Richardson and the number 31. And now, let's get to the 5th and final segment of the 2019 season number 2 NOAA Rebel Cup Series All-Star Race. Who will get that all-important season number 3 reserve in the Rebel Cup Series? Let's find out right here, right now, at Eldora. Let's go, boys. Here we go. Welcome back here at Eldora for season number 2 of the Rebel Cup Series All-Star Race. It's all come down to this, the final segment, 10 laps. Trey White, Carl Friesen, Ace Garcia, and Million Block 1 segment, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who will win the All-Star Race and get on that reserve for season number 3? Let's find out right here, right now at Eldora. Trey White gets into the wall. And Andrew Miller out of nowhere is at number 48. Started 5th for this final segment. And Andrew Miller might go for the race lead here. Big hit into the wall for Trey White. That's 3 wide. And Andrew Miller is out front. We didn't see him all night long. Until towards the end of that final segment. Miller runs wide though. Mark Davidson to the inside. Miller leads that lap. Here we go, 7 to go. Mark Davidson now going for the race lead. And here comes 4th place, Million Block in the AE. The fan vote winner, can the fan vote winner win 2 years in a row? Mark Davidson into the wall. These guys are under heavy pressure now. William Block out front now. But here comes Nathan Faden in the number 95. But right now, it is all William Block in the number 88. Faden now in the 95 though. Can he chase down his former team? With Pendant Motorsports. Travis Crampton in the 22 inside the top 5. Gonna move Mark Davidson out of the way and up to 3rd. 4 laps to go. Anything is still possible. Nathan Faden gets sideways. Can't make it 3 laps to go in the Red Bull All-Star race. Can Block hang on? Or will Faden get it done? Or will Crampton get it done? Or will the All-Star Open winner get it done of Quentin Moore? 2 laps to go. Can William Block hang on? Faden keeps on running a little bit lower line than William Block. Here we go, white flag, final lap, here comes Nathan Faden. Quentin Moore out of nowhere in the 96. That might have just wrapped it up for William Block in the 88. Quentin Moore with a dive bomb low. Quentin Moore, no! Fan vote winner 2 years in a row is going to get done. William Block gets it done in the 2019 and season number 2 of the NIRA Red Bull Cup Series Red Bull All-Star Race. Block ended up winning segment 4 and segment number 5, back-to-back segments, and William Block, the fan vote winner, just like what Andy Miller did last season, is able to get it done in the 2019 All-Star Race. Holy cow, that was amazing. That was way better than I thought it was. And this is why that the All-Star Race is perfect for Eldora Speedway. William Block wins and gets a automatic reserve into season number 3 of the Red Bull Cup Series. Congratulations, man. When it comes time to it next year, and if you are good with it, you'll get a reserve into season number 3 of the Red Bull Cup Series. Quentin Moore in 2nd. Nathan Faden in 3rd. Travis Crampton, he bounced back from 15th. While I was looking through the starting order, he started 15th for this final segment, and he made up 11 spots. He is a dirt racer, but wow, what a run for Travis Crampton. Patrick Smith defending series champ in 5th. Carl Friesen in 6th. Ben Crouch in 7th. Mark Davidson in 8th. Matthew Alford in 9th. And Nia Perez in 10th. Kendall in 11th. Salovek in 12th. Bishop in 13th. Russell in 14th. Miller in 15th. Tough play for him. He started 5th and he ends up being in 15th. Adam Garcia in 16th. Heartbreak for Trey White. He was the dominant car all night long. And he comes home in 17th. Tough break for him. Ace Garcia, he was strong tonight. Comes home in 18th. Sean Richardson in 19th. Roger Wade in 20th. Bobby Frazier in 21st. Christian Vargas in 22nd. And defending Daytona 500 champion Josh South in 23rd. And then the only car that DNF ended up being James Nelson in the number 1. He flew up in segment number 2. And just because he missed the shift and he blew a piston. So, tough break for James Nelson, I should say. But, what a race, and what a win for William Block in the number 88. Gets it done here in the season number 3. Season number 2 of the Red Bull Cup Series. And he will be able to get a reserve for season number 3 of the Red Bull Cup Series in 2020. Holy cow, what a race. All 5 segments were outstanding. Great racing overall. And tell you what, this season has been really good racing wise, not that many cautions, but which is a good thing, but the racing has been stellar. And we saw that once again here tonight. And you know what? I already had a gut feeling that most likely Eldora would come back for the All-Star race, and you know what? After what I've seen tonight is the official Season 3 of the Rebel Cup Series All-Star race will be held right here at Eldora. That's gonna be another good one. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to William Plot on getting the win in the Season 2 NIRA Rebel Cup Series Rebel All-Star race. A great first day of NIRA, and it's gonna get even better next weekend because next weekend's gonna be crazy. 4 races total. The next race will be Napa and the Car Series at Talladega. The Rebel Cup Series points paying race. The next points paying race, race 8, halfway through the regular season after next week at Talladega for the Metal Yellow $4.99. And then on Saturday, there'll be the season opener 4 of the Krispy Kreme Series at Daytona. And then on Sunday, there'll be race number 2 of the Krispy Kreme Series at Talladega. All Super Speedway racing next weekend is going to be good, and it's going to be on Memorial Day weekend. And the good thing is that next week is my last week of school. So starting next weekend, I'm going to be pumping out races, and hopefully I can get ahead for once and don't have to worry about my Wi-Fi being a douchebag on me when I'm uploading these at the last minute. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Congrats to Billy Block on getting the win. And until next weekend at Talladega, for a wild race at Talladega. And all 3 series and season opener, the season number 2 of the Krispy Kreme Series at Daytona. Super Speedway racing on Memorial Day weekend. Cannot get better than that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm NS Racing 42, aka Nathan Stapleton. Congrats to Billy Block on winning the Season 2 All-Star race, and I will see you guys next weekend at Talladega. Bye!